Welcome to Digital Learning, an initiative of Directorate of Collegiate Education, Government of Karnataka. Professional Guides for Cultivating Humanity, an essay by Hema Raghavan, is prescribed for 3rd semester BCom, General English, Bengaluru, North University. I am Nandana NG, Assistant Professor of English, Government First Grade College, Bagepalli, Bengaluru, North University. Professional Guides to Cultivating Humanity by Hema Raghavan is a simple but thought-provoking essay about the problems prevalent in our society and how to rectify them by opting for simple suggestions as according to the author. Hema Raghavan recollects how she received an email in which the email was in the form of a job requirement. It started with urgently required and it went on to ask for how an electrician is required to restore the current in people's relationships, an optician is required to change the outlook or for a better perspective, an artist is required to draw a smile on everyone's face, construction worker is required to reconstruct the society, a gardener is required to cultivate good thoughts in the mind, and a maths teacher is required to cultivate humility and count on each other. So, in the previous sessions, the 4 professional guides have been dealt with. The remaining 2 professional details are discussed in detail in this particular session. To recapitulate, Hema Raghavan starts the essay by asking us or by trying to tell us how we have the inherent potential, yet we do not recognize the potential that is present within us. By using the potential that we already have, we can become the professionals required, which is the need of the hour. She says how it is time to reconstruct the society. Society is divided along the lines of caste, creed, religion, race, etc., bias, etc. If the same thing continues, society as we know will perish or disintegrate. So it is high time we demolish the barriers that is dividing the society, build bridges to connect the people and reconstruct the society. We also have to find a balance between the physical, aesthetic, spiritual and mental activities which is lacking in the present world. Our lives, the modern individual lives is revolving around work which constitutes of a major time of his lifetime. As a result, we are not left with any time to pursue any aesthetic, spiritual or mental activities. Fundamentalism has given rise to terrorist attacks in the name of religion. Fear, violence and inhumanity are gaining momentum. In such a scenario, the question, will we be ever capable of coexistence with different religion and ideologies, definitely come to mind. Yes, that is a question for which the answer is yet to be found. The dividing forces of the society needs to be reconstructed. The lines along which the society is divided needs to be demolished and the society needs to be reconstructed. And for this, all of us can have a construction worker within ourselves. We need to become a construction worker. So every common citizen can become a construction worker. Learning objectives. What are the learning objectives of this session? The student can learn about the different professions which are required to retain, sustain, develop humanity on earth, and how if you are a mathematician, you can also help to retain harmony. Mathematics teaches discipline in life. It not only teaches discipline in life, it will also help us to cultivate harmony in life. It helps us to understand if we are happy and if humanity is at peace. By cultivating humanity, we can count on each other, and by becoming a maths teacher, we can enhance the joys which are prevalent in our lives. The session outcome. At the end of the session, the students will be able to understand that humanity can be cultivated by a mathematician. If we become a mathematician according to the requirement of the situation, then we can cultivate humanity not only amongst ourselves, but in turn, society will be a better place to live. We need not be magicians, we just have to become mathematicians and understand the simple basic mathematics of plus, minus, division and multiplication. So, we need not be great mathematicians like Ramanujam and G.H. Hardy, but we can solve our simple daily issues. Mathematics is a discipline, and by implementing this discipline in our lives, we can count on each other or count the blessings that is present in our life. The fifth requirement or the fifth professional According to the author, that is of quintessential need of the hour is to become a gardener. First and foremost, let us try to define the word gardener. Uh, India is mainly an agrarian society, or a society which is mainly based on agriculture, but still the transition to the urban milieu has made us forget the art and pleasure of gardening. As a result, the term gardener, Mali in Hindi, is used for a low paid employee who tends to the gardens at home, in the offices, and in the public arena at all seasons and in all weather. So, the word Mali is usually confined to the rural sector, where a person is considered a low level employee, while a gardener is more enhanced in status compared to a Mali. But if you really look at it that way, both Mali and a gardener have the same job of tending to a piece of earth and turning it into a beautiful gardener. Instead of hiring a gardener to look at the physical part of the garden, we can become a gardener ourselves and cultivate the thoughts in our mind. We are all gardeners. We can sow the seeds within our mind and realize it as a harvest. Our minds are like empty pots. You fill it up with mud and you sow the seeds. Whatever seeds you sow or whatever ideas come into our mind, we nourish those seeds or we water those ideas, and as a result, our actions also become good. So, in this sense, our mind is equated to a gardener, and instead of hiring outside help to cultivate the garden of our mind, we can become a gardener. If we have a good garden in our mind, if our mind is like a garden with beautiful flowers, then our thoughts, words, action also will be good in turn, and as a result, our interaction with society will also be better. As a result, the balance between physical, aesthetic, spiritual, and mental activities can also be achieved. Somewhere we have lost touch with the agrarian aspect of the work there. We have forgotten how what bliss or what joy it is to touch the soil with our hands by tilling the earth, by sowing the seeds, watching the seeds pop up into small saplings, watering the saplings and watching the saplings grow into small plants, flowers blooming, and the birds chirping. All these things we have seemed to have taken it seems to have taken a backside there. So, we have to find the balance between the physical, aesthetic, spiritual, and mental activities. Here, there is a quotation by Wordsworth which the author uses. She says, Wordsworth wrote, "To me, the meanest flower that blows can give thoughts that do often lie too deep for tears." So, he means to say that the meanest flower too will often wipe away tears. Nature has a very healing and therapeutic energy there. Any sort of nature for that matter, plants, shrubs, or for that matter, the flowers. When you just look at the flowers, also a sense of happiness and peace seems to descend upon us. We have the spirit of things within ourselves. All we have to do is recognize that we have that aspect among ourselves. We can all become a good gardener. We can cultivate the land and we can enjoy life. And here, being a gardener is not to cultivate the land outside the house, but to cultivate the mind within ourselves. And if we cultivate the mind, keep it free of weeds or poisonous thoughts, but instead have good thoughts sown. We sow good thoughts in our mind, which in turn will also bloom into good ideas. Our thoughts and actions also be good in turn. The last professional attitude required is to become a maths teacher. By becoming a maths teacher, we can actually install a discipline in our life. Last but not the least, whether we like it or not, mathematics is generally wired into a system. The author says one does not have to be a Ramanujam or his fellow mathematician G.H. Hardy, but the indisputable fact is mathematics is used in every facet of our everyday life. Mathematics is wired into a system. It is an integral part of everyday's life. It is present in daily banking transactions, like to measure a recipe, to calculate fuel, to count the number of friends, etc. Even those who suffer from maths phobia cannot escape its everyday presence in their lives. Mathematics is ubiquitous in our life, with calculations about measurements in a recipe or totaling of bills, etc. In fact, why should we become magicians? Here the author gives a simple suggestion. She says, we are not magicians, but we can become mathematicians and we can get a happy life. By becoming a maths teacher, we can use arithmetic to count one good fortune. By adding our good fortune, we can count ourselves blessing, we can count the number of friends, and we can also form a part of one's daily routine. Hence, the mathematician is in us. Whether reluctant or not, we may be studying towards mathematics as a discipline, stands in the forefront of our everyday life. We may not be magicians to give ourselves a good and comfortable life, but we have to be mathematicians to get it. We are not alone in the world, we are a part of humanity. If humanity survives, we survive. If humanity is happy, we are happy, and if humanity is at peace, so we are at peace. So we have to cultivate humanity by counting on each other. Let us cultivate mathematics to cultivate humanity. So let us count our blessings, let us count our misfortune, let us subtract or let us eliminate the negativity from our life, let us multiply our friends, let us multiply our communication, and let us divide the happiness amongst ourselves. By using this simple mathematical formula in our lives, we can become happy in our lives. Analysis of the text. After the completion of the essay, the student can understand that technology, modernity and development must get peace for the world to survive. The modern world is passive and it has lost its spirit in humanity. We keep waiting for miracles to happen, we wait for the spark to fall from heaven. Society is completely disintegrated and is on the verge of destruction. There is only contacts but no connections. Everybody is connected to somebody or the other, but that human element in that conversation is missing. We are with our gadgets and not with our loved ones. Aldous Huxley had written an essay wherein he says that we human beings invent things, but the irony is that we have fallen in love with our things. Yes, we are with our gadgets and not with our loved ones. As a result, fundamentalism is further evoking fear through violence and intolerance. Let us test ourselves with the help of the multiple choice questions. The first question, dash is needed for us to relearn how to count on each other's. The options provided are a gardener, an optician, an artist or a maths teacher. The answer is a maths teacher. A maths teacher is needed for us to relearn how to count on each other's. What does mathematics teach us? Discipline, living, technology or prayer? And the answer is option A, discipline. Mathematics instills discipline in our lives. It makes us more disciplined. As a result, if we are disciplined, then no amount of frivolity will be there in our lives. Cultivate mathematics to cultivate dash. According to the author in the essay, complete the sentence. Cultivate mathematics to cultivate dash, and the options provided are land, humanity, culture or youth. And the answer is option B, humanity. Cultivate mathematics to cultivate humanity. We are not alone in this world, we are part of dash, market, humanity, science or freedom. And the answer is option B, we are not alone in this world, we are part of humanity. And no man is an island, we have to interact with each other. Yes, communication is happening, but the human interaction is missing. So we have to interact with each other, only then we can be happy in our lives. So the answer is we are not alone in the world, we are part of humanity. The last question, if we are happy, humanity is at dash. The answer is, options are peace, risk, cost or war, and the answer is option A, peace. If we are happy, humanity is at peace. We refers to us, that is the people who constitute the society. If we are happy by adopting the 6 professional attitudes in our life, then the world will be a better place, then humanity at large will be at peace. If humanity is at peace, then war will not happen. So somewhere by implementing these professional attitudes in our life, it's a very small change. By being an electrician, an optician, an artist, a gardener, a construction worker and a mathematics teacher, we can bring about small changes within ourselves and interaction with others. If we are happy, our society, our surroundings are happy, our family is happy. As a result, humanity in general is at peace. references used for the text. Thank you.